I have two new brochures to show you. The Jeep brochure I have had for a couple months now, and I just haven't had the time to make a video of it. And then this one I just got like a week ago, I think. 1992 Jeep and 1987 full-size Blazer. Both purchased on eBay. Alright, first the Jeep. And 1992 is unique because the Chrysler Corporation had just discontinued the Grand Wagoneer in 91, and then the Grand Cherokee was not released until late 1992 as a 93 model. So this just has the Wrangler, the Cherokee, and the Comanche. Love the Comanche. And there's a thing in here. It says that the brochure pictures were taken in Utah. £5,000 with the 4-liter inline 6. Here's the Wrangler. And when I read this brochure, I realized you could get like a Jeep Wrangler with a 4-cylinder engine and a 5-speed manual transmission and no options. I mean, you get heat, you get vinyl seats, and that's really about it, aside from all the obvious stuff like windshield wipers and all that stuff. You can get a stripped-down Jeep Wrangler with no air conditioning, no power steering, no stereo, no radio, no back seat. What use that would be, I don't know. I don't think air conditioning is as big a deal in a Jeep as a stereo system is. .5-liter inline 4, 123 horsepower, and 139 pound-feet of torque. And then that's the 4-liter inline 6, which I think is one of the best engines ever made. 180 horsepower and 220 foot-pounds of torque in the Wrangler. Slightly more in the Cherokee and Comanche. And that is probably the one I'd get if I were getting if I were to buy a Jeep in the early 90s, I'd probably get the Sahara. With a 4-liter inline 6, a 5-speed manual transmission, air conditioning, tilt wheel, and the upgraded cassette stereo. I think the Renegade looks kind of cool, and I just got a text message. I think the Renegade looks kind of cool, but I'm not that wild about the looks. The red on red is pretty sweet, but I don't like the body kit that much. And in 1992, Jeep Wranglers did not have anti-lock brakes. And the Islander is pretty nice too. And Jeeps have come such a long way. Back up until 1995, the air conditioner, if you ordered a Wrangler, an 87 to 95 Jeep Wrangler with air conditioning, it was this bulky thing under the dash that was kind of an add-on thing. This is what a Wrangler dash looks like without the air conditioning. Now everything's integrated into the dash. That's a base model Wrangler. Doesn't have the base model is a nice Jeep Wrangler, but the issue with it is you cannot get it with the 4-liter inline 6, and you cannot get it with the speakers in the roll bar. And I am unsure if you could get a locking rear differential on the base model. Oh, no you can't. I think the track lock differential is only available with the 6-cylinder. Wonder if that's on purpose or a coincidence that they have Goodyear Wranglers on a Jeep Wrangler. Air conditioning was not available with the 4-cylinder. There's all the color combinations. For some reason, you could not get cruise control on the Wrangler. And that's the Jeep Cherokee section. Get to that in a minute. Yep, AM/FM stereo with 2 speakers is the standard setup, and that is the standard. It's the standard on all models except the base. The base is the only. Actually, you know what? Wrangler base is the second in the lineup. The stripped down, no frills model is just called Wrangler. And you can get that with the tilt wheel and the intermittent wipers, but not the inline 6 or air conditioning or the upgraded stereo. You could get it with a cassette, though. And there was a thing showing the gear ratios. Let me see if I can find that. Yeah, there was a thing showing the gear ratio. Here we go. .411 to 1 with the 2.5 liter, 307 to 1 with the 4 liter. On both the front and the back. Alright, now on to the Jeep Cherokee.